Hey guys, I'm Emily and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be watching Trix's first episode in Gilmore Girls. It's going to be very interesting to see Emily on the back foot for once in her life. And yeah, let's get started. I'm going to start watching from just after the theme song
It's
starts.
just like that woman. No warnings, no discussion, then out of the blue, I'm coming next week.
What are you doing?
I have to unpack all these things.
What things? Excuse me, boys.
I have to get out everything she has ever given us.
Emily
35
can't
years
not
worth
do.
of fish lamps and dog statues, lion tables, and
Oh my god, Laura,
stupid naked angels with their butts and...
Whoa, stupid naked angel butts? What, did David Mamet just stop by?
Leave, please.
Mom, calm down.
I can't calm down. That lampshade is missing and the china is cracked, and I can't remember which table it is that she gave us for our 10-year anniversary.
Emily can't even
Mother,
handle
Grandma is a
Laura.
very old woman. I highly doubt that she's going to remember everything she ever bought you.
Can I just say, how can someone possibly buy this much furniture? Like, did Trix ever buy these so that just to piss Emily off? Like, I feel like she never bought it so it could be displayed, but she brought it under the expectation that Emily has to put it away and then put it back up every single year. But it has to be like the most ugly crap ever, or it has to be stuff that Emily wouldn't use in a million years. Trix really doesn't like Emily, and holy crap, it's kind of satisfying, I guess, seeing Emily fumble and have to jump through hoops to be respected, because she's not used to it. She's great at dishing it out, but taking it back, not so easy. I look like I'm smiling and I look like I'm getting so much enjoyment from Emily's pain, but it's not that. I think it's just, I don't know, maybe I am just one of those really petty people, but it's just so entertaining.
We'll remember down to the last shrimp fork, and do you know why?
No.
The time when possibly
Okay,
marrying
so
the Prince of
I've
France
jumped
or the
through
King
a
of
lot of
Spain.
episodes. I've basically missed all the Rory stuff, and I think I'm gonna go to this episode. I don't know why. I think I've left Rory behind, and I feel really bad about that. So I'm gonna try and alleviate that in this episode, because I've got no reason why, just because I want to. And this is my channel, and my videos, and my life. I'm so fucking possessive, aren't I? No, I'm gonna backtrack a bit. I'm not a fan of Chris. I'm gonna call him Kristen. I'm not a fan of Tristan. I find him... I just find his attitude, like, abhorrent. I just can't... I don't like him at all. I feel bad for him when someone breaks up with him, and I get why they kiss, and I 100% believe that Rory kisses him not because she has attraction, not because she wants to date him, but because she's just unleashing her emotions in the only way she knows how. Yeah, okay, maybe I should talk about that. I think this is one of Rory's biggest flaws. When Rory is really emotional and she has this this emotional feeling that she just can't let go of, she loses sight of anyone else's what anyone else thinks. She's just hurt in her own little world, and she's selfish about it. And that in itself is not a crime. That in itself is why she kisses Tristan. It's one of those moments where Rory's just trying to not feel... It's just one of those moments where Rory just wants to not wallow. She's just trying to withhold her emotions so she doesn't really let herself get cut up over Dean breaking up with her. But then when she does kiss Tristan, all it really does is catalyze a really major emotional reaction. All it does is just make Rory feel all the pain that she's been trying to hold down. And I think that applies to Rory in a lot of instances. I feel like there's a lot of behavior that Rory engages in that's not necessarily the correct thing to do, but she does it because she's either trying to release the emotion she's feeling in some quick-fire way so it won't ruin her, or she's just reacting purely on instinct and forgets about the people that she's hurting, or she just forgets about the people that are affected by her decisions, whether it be negatively or positively. Tristan isn't a big deal because Tristan isn't a main character. No one really gives a crap about whether he has feelings for Rory. There are people that care, but like no one's going to blame Rory for kissing Tristan because she was single at the time and Tristan was hurting at the time, and in all honesty they both kind of used each other. But it does set up this very early on pattern that Rory has this nature of when she's feeling more emotional, she will put herself first at the risk of hurting others. But the one thing that Rory does here that she doesn't do as much in later season is she tries to talk about it. And I'm going to watch that scene now. She tries to actually, I guess, put that moment behind them so it's not something that's going to eat at her and eat at Tristan. But they're so awkward. Oh my god.
Would have solidified her throne while expanding her empire. And though it obviously worked for her, and the concept of a woman ruling without man is certainly politically correct these days, I think we need to take a different tact.
She does know this is a make-believe government, right? You ask her, I'm afraid.
How is
So in addition to the
like
members of
this?
the different political branches, we'll also need a king and queen. Rory, Tristan, what about you?
Us?
Oh,
No.
yes, no.
Why?
Because.
I just don't want to be queen.
Me either. King. I don't want to be king.
What about you? You be queen.
I'm going to be the head of parliament. I can't be queen. I can't be both.
Why not? It's our government.
It's not done that way.
It can be, though. Let's vote.
Rory,
Oh my god, you need to relax. They're not going to make you act out the freaking
he
thing.
also cut
They're
off his
not going
wife's
to
head. Is
make
he
you.
still your
They're
role
not going to
model?
make you act out
I'm
the
just saying we have the
government, right?
opportunity to make any kind of government we want here.
Why won't you be queen?
I'll be queen. There, make Madeline queen.
Fine. You're queen, Tristan's king.
I'll be the lady in waiting, the one with that low-cut blue velvet Renaissance dress.
Lady in waiting is not a political office.
No, but they get all the sex.
Battle was my favorite.
Watch a movie.
We are talking about government class, not the movies. God, why can't I get one person to care about this as much as I do?
Okay, fine.
Just a quick note. I think some people have questioned why Madeline and Louise are in Chilton. Couple of things. Madeline's not as dumb as she thinks. She just has other focuses other than academics, and that's really apparent in a bunch of episodes. Louise, she's got a lot of money, and money talks more than academics do sometimes. Look, the problem with Louise is they often make her come off as like the dumb one. I guess it's like an inversion of stereotype that blondes are dumb, but if you want me to explain why she's at Chilton, the only thing I can say is money has a voice.
I'll be the head of the quarter sessions.
The
board,
end.
But I'm still wearing the dress. Happy?
Out of my mind. Okay, so I secured up the classroom
Oh,
tomorrow
that's right, I had
and
to, like,
Sunday,
get
so that by Monday we'll be ready.
We're working all weekend.
You kidding?
Take this. It's an outline for the overall system. Appointment methods, some basic laws and penalties, plus some random ideas. Please be ready to discuss it tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't be late.
Paris is that person you would want in your
Wow,
group
she designed this
assignment
flag.
to kick your ass, but you also might want to kill her in the process. She's basically simultaneously the best and worst person to work with. If you care about what you want to do, if you don't want to be the one taking control, have a Paris in your team. If you want to be the one that's in control, you be the Paris of your team. But I guess the only thing is if you complain about having a Paris on your team and then you don't have a Paris on your team and you end up with a team where no one cares, it's your fault for not wanting a Paris on your team. I don't know why I want to say it. I just really want to get that out there. Let's keep going. Of course you did.
Question.
Okay.
What's up with you and Tristan?
What do you mean?
You just seem weird around each other.
Nope, no weirder than
Paris
usual.
is pretty perceptive, okay?
I just think it's strange that you didn't want to be queen.
You know, not all girls want to be queen, Paris. Even Barbie ended up being a stewardess.
Okay, you say so.
Barbie ended up being a stewardess?
I want your thoughts.
First thought, lose the word manifesto.
To Cabin in the Woods?
Don't open your mail.
Right. How about doctrine?
Better.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
You left this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I did. Thanks.
Gonna cut this. Pretty problematic and pretty horrible person in general. But she doesn't hold a grudge against Lorelai. Richard does on Emily's behalf. Emily does 120%, but Trix doesn't. And Perhaps that's because she is the antithesis of Emily and will do absolutely nothing the same as Emily because she despises her with every single being in her body, every single part of her body. But I don't know if that's the case. I feel like I have to wonder how much Trix cared that Lorelai ran away. I just wonder how much Trix just believes in Lorelai, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. It's just I find it quite interesting that Trix kind of treats Lorelai the same way that Richard or Emily would treat Rory. Like, they're tall. Is it just a grandparent thing that you kind of don't intrude, and it's more just a oh, you're tall, like you're growing up type thing? Or is it a comment on what Trix believes in
Oh, well, I'm very fond
as a
of him
person,
too.
or is it a
This
comment on
little
what
girl
Trix
is as
believes
smart
in
as
when
a
she knows what
wet mouth.
Emily believes otherwise?
I think she has a great deal of you in her.
Really? How nice. Is this
Okay, I'd
cheese?
say Emily
Am I supposed to eat
might
that
hate
cheese?
serving her, but oh god
Only if
help
you
me,
like.
she'd rather be
Emily,
out
what are
of that
those
room
spice
and,
nuts that Trix
killing,
likes so much?
I'll get some.
fucking punching a voodoo doll in the
So,
next room and
since
sitting
I've
in the
seen
room
you
with
last,
Trix.
you've grown up, gotten pregnant, out of wedlock, raised a child, and still haven't bothered to get married. Have I left anything out?
Oh my god, okay. You know what I just said? Never mind, I forgot this happened, and I don't know why I'm finding it so funny. I think it's the way that Richard reacts. He just takes a sip of his drink like, oh fuck, I thought this was gonna be a nice dinner. Newsflash, Richard, none of the dinners that you have are uneventful, okay? Get used to it. It's always drama, whether it's Emily, whether it's Trix, whether it's fucking the ghost of Christmas past. There's gonna be drama, Richard. You should be used to it by now. But she didn't say it in a horrible way. It's just the fact she said it that seemed to, like, worry Richard that was going to go on, like, a warpath.
Well, sometime in between growing up and getting pregnant, I got my ears pierced.
I've always hated scandal. However, I've always appreciated self-sufficiency.
Ooh, I've always hated scandal, but I've always appreciated self-sufficiency. There's a fundamental difference. No, that's not a fundamental difference between Emily and Trix. I think, no, how do I explain this? Trix is able to respect the life that Lorelai leads because she doesn't have an emotional connection to the life that Lorelai left behind. She doesn't like Emily. She might have felt bad on behalf of her son, but she would never have, like, she never felt she was being abandoned. So from her, she can watch this whole thing from a distance without any attachment to the emotional stance, and therefore she's okay with the life that Lorelai's chosen and respects her. And for all of Trix's flaws, I appreciate that.
How do you support this child?
I run an inn.
Hard work?
Yes, it is.
Good. Hard work is good for a woman, makes her stronger. I admire
Uh-oh.
people who enjoy hard work.
Here we go, spice nuts.
Thank you, Emily.
You're
I suppose I
dead.
can just put these nuts in my hand.
I'll be right back.
How does Emily's
So,
not trying to
Gran, when was the last time I saw you?
You were still in your teens, wild hair flying everywhere. I see you've taken care of that.
Yes, I joined a support group, bought a hairbrush, and just taking it one day at a time.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
Yes, it is.
Very good.
Very
you.
good.
I have dishes and napkins.
Good for you.
Oh my god,
Richard,
Emily, everything
I would like to
nasty.
be escorted into the dining room now.
Your wish is my command.
Well, I'm
Is
not
Richard a
sure
total
that
blind
dinner's
spot to how
ready
Emily
just
and
yet.
Richard treat
Well,
them?
perhaps our presence in the dining room will teach your help that when one is told dinner is at 7, people often expect dinner at 7.
But it's only 5 after, Mom.
Only
Dinner at
5
7.
after.
We've had this
Richard,
conversation and I don't want to
in
have
the
this
event that
conversation
I'm
anymore.
kidnapped
Dinner is at 7,
and
that's it.
ransom
Let's
is
not talk about it
demanded
anymore.
at a certain time, I would prefer
Only
that
5
Emily not be
after.
in charge of the drop-off.
Shit, I'm... Worthless! I love her so much. But I
Grandma's
know why
dinner's
people hate
delicious.
her, but...
Very good, young lady. We all believed you. Now, let's talk about your education. Where are you attending school?
Oh my god,
Chilton.
so
Rory's in
funny.
the top 10% of her class.
We're very proud of our Rory. She's going to Harvard.